Hey honey buns! I didn't mean to pull a Corey Kenshin on you guys. If you know, you know. But yeah, the last few months have been super busy for me. A lot has happened actually. It's been a huge roller coaster of events. And I thought I should make a video before I start releasing more content on kind of what happened and where I am now. You know, it's just been a while. I'm gonna try to keep the video brief, but it's honestly been like a weird few months. It's been a bit of a roller coaster. I guess I should start. I have to think where to start. Back in July of 2020, actually, before I started releasing like Lolita content, I actually was supposed to be doing the DCP in the fall. For those of you who don't know what the DCP is, I'm going to do a brief video on what that is. But essentially, it's like an after-college program for me to do at Disney. It's kind of like an internship for college students. But that got canceled due to the pandemic, so I started making Lolita content instead with the money that I was getting. I've never made an about me video, so I guess there's like a lot of things you guys don't really know about me personally. But I've been a huge Disney fan since I was like 4 years old, which was my first trip to Disney World, and it's always been my dream to like work for the company. So I'm super excited to make a bigger announcement toward the end of this video. I think that I should take it from the top of what happened in July of 2020. So originally I was supposed to do the DCP in the fall of 2020, but it got canceled due to the pandemic. After it got canceled, I kind of just switched gears and kind of switched to doing Lolita content and DIY projects. That's why at the beginning of like my channel you see like a bunch of Disney projects and things like that. That's because I was preparing for like things I wanted to make and bring to Disney World. But yeah, that didn't happen because it got canceled on July 2nd, if I remember correctly. They sent out like this huge email saying, "Oh, we regret to inform you that due to what's going on in the world, we're going to cancel the program." And anyway, a lot of people were upset. Obviously, I wasn't really upset per se. I was just kind of in the back of my mind like, okay, I'll just wait for it to come back and then I'll figure everything out then. Because I kind of seen it coming because of the way the world was going at the time. I was like, I don't know if they're going to have the program this year. So by July I was kind of already like in this relaxed state. And I was already like planning on like what else I could be doing. So the rest of the year I really focused on my art, making YouTube videos, and learning Japanese, which happened a little bit later. But those are 3 things I really wanted to do. So since I had the time, my parents were allowing me to stay in the house, I decided to make the most of it. It's not every day that you get a whole year to just really sit back, relax, and think something through. So yeah, back in the fall I decided to start streaming my art on Twitch. I actually did reach the goal for affiliate, which means that I could finally be monetized on there. So that brought in a little bit of money on the side. But by December I was already ready to kind of like start pushing out YouTube videos again. But I had to go take care of my dog. Some of you may not know, but I actually have a miniature Dachshund named Coco. She's my sweet little girl. I've had her for about 13 years now because I got her in the 5th grade. And she's like this cute little miniature Dachshund that like runs around, likes to step on everything, likes to lick everything. She's the best. And she's my best friend. Long story short though, back in December I did have to take care of her because I noticed her eyes started getting irritated and they were starting to turn really pink and I didn't know why. It was a few days after I finished taking like a couple of Christmas photos when I started noticing like her eyes getting more and more irritated. And by then a lot of the vets were closed for the holidays, so they were saying that you can't make an appointment until January unless like critical and super important. At the time we didn't really know what was happening, so it was hard to make that claim that it was like a critical thing. Because at the time her eyes were like only pink and puffy, and it's like, oh, well sometimes your dog might get dirt, anything in their eyes, and that might happen. If it doesn't go away after like 3 to 7 days, then you can try to check in. So we were trying different like medications for eye irritation, which actually wasn't what it was. The vet told us when we finally got to make an appointment in January, the vet told us that it was actually she was going blind. There was something that they could do about that because it was actually genetic and it's bound to happen at some point. It's something that they said was common in Dachshunds. The most the vet said they could ever do in those situations is slow down the blindness, but once Dachshund starts going blind, they're just going to go blind because it's genetic. It's nothing that can really be done to prevent it from happening. But yeah, so for the next 3 months I ended up taking care of my dog, making sure she got readjusted to the new environment, kind of training her like where to find her water bowl, bark if she needs to go outside, things like that. So yeah, I was really busy the first half of this year, and I definitely wasn't thinking about like YouTube videos and whatnot. Although I did go back in every now and then and read you guys' sweet comments. They really did change my mood for the days because I was really stressed out trying to figure out like what can I do for my dog. So yeah, I appreciate you guys for all the nice posts and comments. So for the longest amount of time I've been wanting to get back into making videos, but since all that happened at the beginning of the year, I've been slowly like trying to process and figure out what things I should be focusing on, especially since I was supposed to be getting a real job at the beginning of the year, but due to my dog's health, I was not in any kind of like mind to like figure out what I want to be working on, or what if I want to record, or when should I look for a job, and all that kind of things. At the beginning of the year, it was like, I'm just gonna focus on my dog. So yeah, now that my dog's learned her way around the house, I'm ready to start making content again. I was ready back in like April to make content, but by then the only thing that was bringing in money was Twitch, so I stuck with that for a bit longer. I was really happy actually, because I did get the chance to like work on my art, which is important to me. I do like making art on the side. I'm a very creative person. I like to do creative things. It was just very hard for me to plan out what I was going to do for my next YouTube video because the only thing that was bringing in money at the time was Twitch. What else can I say? I forgot what I want to say. Now that I'm back to like recording and everything, now that my dog's settled in, I am going to be like making new videos. I wanted to start back in April, but things just kind of kept piling over. I had to figure out like what I wanted to do this summer, where I wanted to find a job. In regards to like EGL content, I'm not going to be buying any more Lolita related stuff this year because I spent a questionable amount of money last year building up my wardrobe, and I feel like I have a pretty decent sized wardrobe for the time being. All I can say is do expect some more unboxing videos and cord videos in the future, especially one dress in particular, which brings me to the last thing. So in May, I got a call back for the DCP program, the same one that got canceled in July of 2020, and I'm happy to announce that I will be doing the DCP this year, throughout the summer, all the way until spring of 2022. What am I saying? I can't think anymore. This video's been too long. But I'll talk more about the DCP opportunity in like my next video. I don't want to kind of clutter the whole video because I did want to keep this brief. But yeah, I will be doing that this July. Right now, I am currently in the hotel, 2 days away from move-in. That's my life right now. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on what's been going on in my life and kind of what's going on now. So yeah, expect a lot more Disney related videos to be coming up. I expect some EGL videos here and there. And until next time, see you guys!